Greetings everyone, welcome to Chess Advance. This is a game played between Judit Polgar and Magnus Carlsen, and definitely what a phenomenal game it is. And definitely beating the world champion in just 19 moves, not something you'll see that very often, but Judit Polgar is a person that has done it before and is still doing it again. So definitely we're all in for a treat. And this is not a game that was actually played in a tournament or anything, but this is a game that was played on a chess park in Madrid, and with spectators being Anish Giri and many strong chess players. So without further ado, let's start with this game. Judit shows she is up for a fight as she starts with e4. Magnus goes for c5, Sicilian, knight to f3, e6, d4, and we go for c captures, knight to c6. We go into the time honor variation, knight to c3, a6, not allowing any knight jumps. Judit goes for bishop to e3, queen to c7. We go into the Bastrikov variation of Taimano. Judit plays queen to d2, knight to f6, and there are a lot of moves you can play in this position. You can go for something like f3, you can go for bishop to c4, you can even castle in this position. Judit goes for f3. Magnus goes bishop to e7, preparing to castle, and Judit just castles queenside. And Magnus immediately starts expanding on the queenside as he goes for b5. And that's what you'll mostly see in Sicilian, that white will mostly castle queenside, black will castle kingside, and both players will try to get to each other's kings. So with that spirit, Judit goes for g4, and we see a trade. Knight captures, bishop to b7, and Judit goes for e5. Now it might seem like a blunder because you can just capture the g4 pawn, and that's exactly what Magnus does. Magnus goes for knight captures on g4. Obviously you cannot capture because of this spin, but Judit just goes for rook to g1, and Magnus moves the knight back. Knight to h6. Knight to h6 is not actually a good move by Magnus, as the knight is on a very weird square, and it will be difficult to get that knight into the game again. Instead of knight to h6, what Magnus should have gone for was just to play b4. And after knight captures, bishop captures, and something like rook to b8, you get this position where both players have equal chances in the game, and it can be anyone's game. But okay, Magnus plays knight to h6, and Judit goes for bishop to d3, developing that bishop, and Magnus goes for bishop to f8, defending that g7 pawn, as there are not many moves with which you can defend that pawn. Judit in this position goes for bishop to e4, and what Magnus should have done in this position was just to go for something like bishop to c6, and after we see a trade, bishop captures, queen captures, and a nice prophylactic move with king to b1. You get this position where even now it's anyone's game and anything can happen in this game. But what Magnus played, Magnus instead goes for rook to c8, and that just completely blunders the game. So pause the video and beat the world champion in just 19 moves while I give you a couple of seconds. So congratulations to everyone who was able to find this move, and the move is the very much spectacular bishop to b6. Yes, that's right. Sacrificing a whole bishop, and now you cannot do anything as black in this position. You can just simply resign, because if you capture the bishop, you get the very nasty mate in one. And if you don't go for that, there's honestly nothing better in this position. But Magnus is a fighter as he plays on for a few more moves, as he goes for bishop captures on e4, bishop captures on c7, bishop to c6, bishop to d6, knight to f5, and Judit just plays knight to e4. And it was on this move, on move 19, that world champion Magnus Carlsen resigned the game. And what a spectacular victory for Judit Polgar in this position. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be coming up with another amazing game from the chess world, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you all.